Are Funko NFTs doomed? Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. We're glad you're there. You get the right time. We had an all-time high. Funko's hot toys and charms don't mind. Stick around, like, comment, and be sure to subscribe because life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. And remember, if you tell along, we come together. Yes.
How can Funko be any more doomed? They're already not sending collectors replacement boxes when they get up boxes.
Heather, we talked about this for like 5 days. I think we're done talking about how the boxes are damaged.
Okay,
no,
let
Heather,
me tell you something.
No, Heather,
Funko
we have to talk about
sells
NFTs
pops
now.
in boxes,
No.
and then they sell protectors to protect the boxes.
No, we can't do this.
And then
no.
guess what?
No.
They say you should collect out
No.
of box.
No. You have talked about boxes for like 5 to 6 to 7, maybe even 13 days straight. Can I have my NFT video?
That's fine, but you better hope that these NFT Funko Pops come in pristine condition, or else I'm gonna be talking about replacement boxes again and again and again.
Actually, that's part of the NFT problem. Some boxes actually have shipped to people and they've been damaged. And we've talked about this before. They should put them in protectors. They protect art series, but they don't protect the NFT Funko Pops?
They recently did ship NFT replacement boxes. Why are NFT replacement boxes good to go, but they can't ship out Box of Fun replacement boxes?
I think we're going to get into that.
Or SDCC replacement boxes?
We'll get into that.
Funko expects everyone
Oh,
to be
no. We got to
collectors.
get back. We got to get into the NFT conversation.
Well, listen, this is what Funko's saying. Funko says, you should all be out-of-box collectors because boxes don't matter.
We know this. Anyway, the true subject of this video are the 2 Scooby-Doo Funko Pops that were NFTs that made it to eBay again. If you remember weeks ago, a Grail Scooby-Doo NFT Funko Pop was on eBay and it sold. We talked about that subject in its entirety, but there's another person on the loose selling NFT Funko Pops again! And we're talking about Scooby-Doo Funko Pops that are not supposed to arrive in collectors' hands until fall.
So a few months after the NFTs go up for sale, they have what's called a redemption period or redemption window where you can redeem the NFT cards for the physical Funko Pops. And typically it takes a few months after that redemption period for you to get those pops in hand.
So we're wondering how these people are getting their hands on these Funko Pops months before we're actually supposed to get them. It makes absolutely no sense, but we're going to talk a little bit about that, and we're also going to read the message of the person who sold this Funko Pop on eBay. He replied to somebody, and what his reply says blew my mind. First, hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell. That way you'll know anytime we post new content or go live. And hit that like button so this video has more reach. And also tell all your friends about the Gastlecast.
Wait. I got another ad. Chris and I, we have a toy company called Mischief Toys where we brought Chris's idea of a character to life in toy form. We have so much cool stuff coming your way very, very soon. But in the meantime, we have a shirt on pre-order inspired by your favorite Netflix show, Stranger Things. And pre-orders end tonight. Tonight is the very last night you're gonna be able to get your hands on this pre-order. We are never gonna print them again, so do not miss out because trust me, when you see the fire we have coming for Mischief Toys, you're gonna wish you had this shirt. MischiefToys.com.
So the last time a Grail Scooby-Doo Funko Pop went up on eBay. This time, it's a Grail Scooby-Doo and a Snow Ghost.
Not a Snow Ghost.
A Snow Ghost.
So just to remind you guys, in case you missed our video or forgot what had happened, the person on eBay basically stated that they got it from a friend who works at WB.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so the issue that I personally had with it is they said it was like some sort of production piece, which is cool because with licenses, there's multiple hands in the pot and they just need to make sure that the product that is gonna be put out there is correct. But the problem is it had that 999 sticker instead of saying like production piece or artist proof or sample or something of that nature.
There was no indication that it was made specifically for WB, and that's part of the problem because there should only be 999 of these figures, and out of the 999, there's only a certain amount of collectors that will actually get him because those collectors redeemed it. So if we have 999 figures, but at the end of the day, 900 people redeem the Funko Pop, only 900 of those Funko Pops should exist.
Unless, like I said, samples, but those should be marked as such.
So the seller of the two most recent NFT Funko Pops replied to somebody else's message who sent him a message on eBay. Now, I don't have that original message, but I'm going to read what the reply was from the seller. But please keep an eye out on my shop as I'll be posting more pops and other products, and I may get more of the digital pops now that I know there is a strong interest. Most of the pops I get come from trades with friends and colleagues who I trade goods with.
Goods.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I think I know what that means.
Well, it sounds like bad guy nefarious to me. Who knows how he's getting his hands on these Funko Pops, and I really feel like there should be some sort of an investigation, figure out where these are deriving from.
I just want to know what kind of goods he's trading for these things. To me, it sounds like bad things, like not just bread and milk.
What are you thinking?
The kind of goods that you smuggle in through your butt.
Okay, we don't need to talk about butts here. Okay.
That's how he's doing it.
I got you, but he's not smuggling the Funko Pops, though.
No, you're not smuggling the Funko Pops. You're smuggling the goods.
Oh, for the
and
Funko
he's
Pops.
Trading.
I got you.
He puts it up there.
No, we don't need to.
Pulls it out.
Yeah.
And then he hands it over for the pop.
Good. I'm glad we figured that out. That's how he's smuggling the goods. So now you know. Did you need to know that?
I don't know that for a fact. It's just a theory. Who uses the word goods? I'm gonna go to the store and get me some goods. What store are you going to? Oh, I'm going to the goods store. And he's trying to make it sound good. He's using the word goods, but I bet you they're bads.
You know who says stuff like that? Bad guys from Scooby-Doo. I know. He's a bad guy from Scooby-Doo. And wait till they unmask that mother.
And if it weren't for the meddling Gastlecast, he could have gotten away with it.
This is a big problem, and we've talked about this in past NFT videos where these Funko Pops hitting the market before collectors get them in their hands is not good at all because, of course, it messes up the limited number count, number one, that's probably the biggest thing, and the fact that people are spending their hard-earned money in order to get these physical Funko Pops.
In case you don't know how NFTs work, basically you buy a standard pack with 5 cards in it for $9.99, or you can purchase a premium pack at $29.99 with 15 cards in it. You get the chance to possibly get a Grail or a Legendary card, and if you collect all of the cards in a set, then you have a royalty set which you can redeem for whatever the royalty Funko Pop is. The reason that this is on another level than just Funko.com screwing up orders is because these are limited, and not only are they limited, but people are going to the NFT aftermarket and spending lots of money. If you miss out on a pack during drop day, you can purchase from flippers on the NFT aftermarket. Let me just tell you, those packs are marked way up. You might not get anything in those packs. So what a lot of people do is they go to the NFT market and they buy the Legendary or Grail cards, or a bunch of the cards to finish their royalty set, and spend what could be hundreds of dollars on these pops. So it's a lot bigger deal than Funko just screwing up an order for a $15 pop. These are hundreds of dollars. And the reason that this matters so much is because Funko is actually seeing 6% of every single aftermarket NFT sale. So if someone sells a grill for $200, they're seeing 6% of that. Funko is still profiting off of this. It's not like someone selling a Funko Pop on eBay for a marked up price where Funko doesn't see any of that. They just see the initial $15 that the person spent on Funko's website. This matters because Funko knows for a fact that people are spending a ton of money on the aftermarket and they're profiting off of it. So Funko should put extra security measures on these pops. They should not be allowed to go to people before they hit collectors' hands. The collectors who redeemed these NFT pops.
Exactly. Funko should have a firmer grip on all of the physical NFT Funko Pops. Because they're limited and because people are spending a lot of money on them. If people lose confidence in Funko, Drop, and Token Head, they may stop buying these packs, they may stop buying all the NFTs. If we're promised that something is going to be limited, it should truly be limited. We shouldn't have one circulating on the internet just completely at random, because that defeats the entire purpose. I've said this in multiple videos, and by now, I hope that Funko, Drop, and Token Head understand that I'm not being a complete asshole on this channel. I'm just warning you now, because people like me might drop out of this, because I can't sit back and watch the Funko Pops that I spent a lot of money on through the NFT aftermarket are now ending up in people's hands. So my Funko Pop that I thought there was only 960 of, there's now 961. But that's not all. This is the only one we're seeing on eBay right now. There could be dozens more out there in people's hands, and we don't even know it. So that number that's on the box is most likely not even accurate.
This is a huge problem.
It is a huge problem, and I cannot believe that people aren't making a bigger deal out of this. I expect to see Funko YouTubers talking about this. I expect to see Instagrammers talking about this. I expect to see people on TikTok talking about this. No one's talking about it. This is the most important thing happening in Funko right now. They're making money hand over fist on NFTs, and they're not even handling it properly. This is not good.
Well, who's to say that hundreds of these aren't going out to people early, and then you're actually going to get your pop?
Well, yeah, there's that problem too. That's a very good point. Because what if these Funko Pops are hitting people's hands already, and that might mean that I don't get the Funko Pop?
That happened with the Halloween Freddies.
You're right. People were receiving the Grail Funko Pop instead of the soda. And who even knows what's going on with that, because basically all we can look at is communications that happen on Discord.
A lot of people still haven't received their Halloween Freddies. They're trying to scramble and say that a lot of the shipment came damaged. But if some of the shipment came damaged, why wouldn't they just scrap everything and say, hey, hold on, pump the brakes. We aren't going to send anybody their orders until we get a new batch of these and destroy these damaged pops.
Absolutely. I think all these Funko Pops should be gone through. I think they should all be counted or numbered individually. I've been saying that. I know you don't totally agree. Desperate times require desperate measures. And I think that's where we're at right now. Everything's screwed up. I even have saved messages in my phone where people are disgruntled and angry on the Drop Discord, and they want to know where their stuff is. And I was going to read off some of that stuff as well.
Before you read those messages, I personally don't know how much I believe that there was a damaged shipment. I think they're trying to cover their butts because they shipped a ton of grails to people who weren't supposed to have them. They shipped grails to people who were supposed to receive the mummy sodas. We know somebody who received a damaged Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NFT Funko Pop. Guess what they made them do? They made them return the damaged pop to Funko/Drop, and then they sent them a new one.
That's the way it should be done. That's a secure way of doing it.
Absolutely. So there's not more than there should be floating around.
Well, that doesn't explain this whole eBay thing, but
no,
that's a whole other problem.
So our friend Patrick from Drop posted on the Drop Discord,
please contact our email support if you haven't already. If you already have and it's been more than 5 business days without a reply, then please send a follow-up asking for a status update.
Why should you have to ask for a status update?
I know, it's crazy.
A company that big should have some sort of spreadsheet or a way of keeping track of people's open tickets.
Patrick said also, I would continue following up like I suggested above because people were asking. So somebody replies to Patrick saying, both Caden and Skylar, who are from Drop, are telling me to wait more, ? And then another person replies right behind him saying, WTF, you haven't answered any of my requests in the last 5 days, so email more, ? Even though your lackeys tell me not to email more, which is it? So Caden had posted about what people need to do for their lost Halloween Freddy Funkos. Somebody replies, so when support told me it'll be shipping in 7 to 14 days on July 7th, that was a lie, ? Caden said, if support said it was shipping around then it's likely shipping around then. And then a person replies saying, quick math puts me well past the timeline expected, so, and why the hell don't you just answer the emails and then you don't have to deal with these chats? Come on now. Caden responds again, there are processes in place. Just because you didn't receive a response doesn't mean that Funko isn't working on resolving things in the background. And then somebody responds, Discord is not as widely adopted as other digital communications such as, well, email. Somebody else comes in and says, sure as hell seems that way. You got one entity on Discord barking at you. I can only imagine that support inbox is packed full of unanswered emails. This is really unacceptable, guys. And then another person comes in and says, this is not true. I am waiting on a response since 1 week and nothing. They ignore me completely. So Patrick is trying to calm people down. And he's like, we understand the situation is frustrating. Here comes a couple more people. When though? I have 30 pieces of limbo. We heard there was damage done. Okay, great. But what is being done? Are they being remade? Are they replacing packaging? Or are they going to say something else? I'm sure you have communication with Funko about this, and I'm sure you know. Why leave everyone who was affected in the dark? It's bad business, especially when we spend thousands of dollars. Patrick responded, my response to blank applies just the same as you and anyone else on FFH support requests. And a person responds, it's still the runaround, and a murky response. People are on Discord asking about all this because they're told Discord is like the communication device to use, and people aren't getting emails back, people aren't getting message back, and in fact, they're being told like not to reach out anymore. Like it's that bad.
I have a lot to say, but I don't want to be taken the wrong way. Okay, so first, I just want to preface this and say that Chris and I are a news source for all things Funko, and we are simply reporting news. And on top of that, we are sympathizing with people's frustrations, and we're doing our best to bring information to the public, so you guys know that. We received a comment on our Box of Fun video basically saying that we were scrutinizing Funko and saying that we shouldn't be talking about them, and if that person worked for Funko, they wouldn't bring the Box of Fun home. That's garbage. We're just bringing stuff onto YouTube that has been circulating on the internet. On top of bringing entertainment to people and talking about the things that people are wondering about online and seeing bits and pieces of online, we're also hoping that maybe our small voices can reach Funko and that they'll actually hear people's frustrations. First of all, I just want to say I feel so sorry for Patrick because he seems like the guy that's like the voice and he's trying to calm people down. He completely sympathizes with people, but unfortunately, whatever Funko's doing in the background, I have the feeling there's a reason they're not being more transparent with people. But in situations like this, where so much money is involved and it's not just $15 pops anymore, I truly feel like there should be some more transparency. And on top of that, there needs to be better communication because let me tell you something. When I try to use Discord, I feel like an old person trying to send an email. I don't understand Discord fully. I try to, I really do, but I just don't get it. I understand emails, and frankly, I don't feel like someone should have to download a third-party app just to communicate with customer service. And on top of that, a lot of these messages are public. It's just weird to me.
All of it's weird. I don't like how that's handled at all. I do feel for Patrick because all these problems are occurring that are completely out of his hands, and he's trying to do damage control while he's in this app, and everybody's attacking him, and all the moderators that are part of the thing. So I do feel for you guys, and if you guys are watching this video, can't even imagine what it's like. We actually get some hate comments like on our comment section sometimes, but this is brutal.
And especially because there's not so much that they can say. I mean, during our interview with Drop, they had to be very careful over the words that they said just because of agreements that are in place and licensing sort of stuff, and just there's certain things when you're involved in a company you just can't let be public knowledge. I feel their pain because I'm sure they want to say like, hey, this is what's going on, but legally they probably
just can't do it. And that's unfortunate. So everything's a big mess. And NFTs, in my opinion, are great. It's the future of collectibles. I love how you can go on and buy card packs and rip them open. It's similar to like collecting Pokemon cards, I guess, but it's digital, which I know a lot of people don't get down with, but I love the physical aspect of it. That's my favorite part about all this.
That's why Funko collectors are in this.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do it if it weren't for the physical pieces. And that's just how I feel about this subject. But something has to give. Funko, Drop, and Token Head, you all have to get together and try to fix this whole problem because people are getting very upset. And as you can tell, you got an angry mob going on right now, and we need to fix that. Because I want to make positive videos where we talk about how NFTs are awesome and how people are getting their hands on these physical Funko Pops.
It's so weird because they just celebrated their 1-year anniversary, but we're just now starting to see issues with them.
I know. Well, when Funko Pops started hitting people's homes, that's when the problems began. The physical aspect of all this is where your real problem is going to be because they are limited number. There's a possibility of damage. There's just a lot of what ifs and scenarios to the physical aspect of this.
Right, but why didn't we see this with the TMNT drop or the big boy drop?
Some of this stuff might have been happening, but it might have been like low number stuff. This past Freddy drop was a mess. There was a lot of confusion. People were getting the wrong shit. I think that they're seeing these problems now as the collections get bigger and bigger and bigger.
That makes
more
sense.
Funko Pops are going in and out. You have more of a chance of things up. I love a Funko token head and drop. I really, really do. I love what they're doing. However, they need to fix the problems first. Let's get there. Let's work hard, team. Let's do it. And by the way, I did collect one comment because I thought it was funny. There is one person still out there who doesn't know what an NFT is. So that happens every time. Hey guys, reach out, give us a call, and we'll do a tutorial. We did a great tutorial.
We did.
We could do a big one for you guys. Come on. So what do you guys think about this situation? I know there are some people out there who don't like Funko NFTs.
We don't need to hear it again.
We don't need to hear that again, but let us know what you think of this situation. And we also want to know, did you have any problems with the Funko NFT physical pieces? Let us know all that and more in the comment section down below. And hey, don't forget, head over to poppingofftoys.com for all of your Funko Pops, Funko Sodas, and Funko Mystery Minis. They've got it all. poppingofftoys.com. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Felicia Lynn, Kenneth Dietrich, James Thomas, Nick Mastramico, Mad Duck, Nick, John and Christy Alonzo, Lee Stoneman, Ryan Drotar, and Chris Lynn. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. All right, it's that time again. Remember, as always, we hunt together. Yes, we'll catch you next time.
Bye.